Good. I guess it's afternoon now. Yes, it is. It's Halloween. It's October the 31st. And I didn't walk yesterday because it just didn't work out. But I'm going to make up for walking twice today. Once downtown, and then later I'll come out and walk around with the trick-or-treaters. Look at the Halloween lights and so forth. It's going to be a cold Halloween. Supposed to go up to 0, but no warmer. And of course, it will start to cool off as soon as the sun goes down, and it's gray. So it's a very wintry Halloween, but Halloween will happen nonetheless, and the trick-or-treaters will be out. We usually get, 120 or something like that in our house. So it's a popular neighborhood because of the trees and the old houses and the fact you've got this curving path that doesn't get a lot of traffic. So yeah, and there's a big haunted house just around the corner from us, which I will walk by tonight. So yes, that's to look forward to, but for now it's just a walk downtown. I have to run a couple of errands, and I'm gonna go for a late lunch. My morning was all publishing stuff, including most recently, just before I headed out here, was the sales meeting for my spring-summer list coming up. Shadowpaw Press, shadowpawpress.com. And of course my biggest one there is I have the North American print rights for the Downloaded, the new novel by Robert J. Sawyer, big name in science fiction, and a very popular author just in general. The book just came out as an Audible original just a couple of days ago, really, with an all-star cast like Brendan Fraser is in there, Academy Award winner, there's an Emmy Award winner, etc., etc. It's a great cast, and of course getting a lot of promotion from Audible. They have a 6-month exclusive period for the audiobook, and then the print rights open up, and that's when my print edition will come out. I've known Rob Sawyer for a very long time, so he approached me at When Words Collide in Calgary in August, and we discussed it, and it all came to fruition. So looking forward to that, and the sales force was very excited about that one. That one will get national distribution in Canada, and hopefully get a lot of distribution in the States too. I may have to print way more than I currently have penciled in for the print run, but if the sales support it, that's not a problem. In fact, that would be a good problem to have if I don't have enough printed. That's the big one. Then I've got a couple of new titles by Dave Duncan, another popular, unfortunately now deceased, Canadian author, science fiction fantasy author, very prolific and very well known. They'll come out concurrently, and Rob, who's going to do a 6-city book tour around the Downloaded, is willing to kind of cross-promote Dave's books as well, which would be great. Also got a new poetry collection coming out. Don't expect huge sales from poetry, but still. Part of being an eclectic publisher, I publish science fiction, fantasy, poetry, children's books, because I also have reprints of a great series of books by Governor General's award-winning author Arthur Slade from Saskatchewan, called Canadian Chills. They're basically spooky middle grade stories. Today would be a perfect day to read them. They're not out yet. I've edited one, getting into the others now. All that and more. But wait, there's more. Also got a reprint of a historical novel called Let Us Be True, and by a Winnipeg author that was orphaned by Kanto Books, as so many of the books I picked up in new editions were, including some of my own, which I just publishers. So that's coming out too, and as we reach Albert Street here, there's also another another poetry book, a new poetry book, a new edition of a well-respected poetry book. First book by a poet named John Brady MacDonald, who's Indigenous, and it's about his life as a troubled urban Indigenous youth. This new edition will also have facsimile of his original handwritten poems. I have to think hard about that one. I'm already planning to put it in hardcover. I'm actually thinking it needs to be hardcover and glossy paper. It's going to goose the cost, but it might also mean it sells more. Anyway, that's coming out also in the summer. So I'm looking at what's coming out May, June, July, and August of next year. That's how far ahead I have to think these days. And it's hard because I started in print on demand where I could have a book up in 2 weeks if it was edited and ready to go. Not now. I still do a print on demand version because that's the way I get it into the international market through Ingram. But the North American one now printed properly and distributed by a proper distribution company that Disco. Okay, well I guess we'll carry on up Albert today. At least for another block. As you can see, it's a very gray day. I didn't check the temperature just before I came out. I think it was it was cold, minus 12 or something this morning. It's supposed to go to minus 15 tonight, I think. Or maybe it was minus 15 and it's going to 0. I don't remember. Sierra Leone, Loretta. I bet you it's warmer there than it is here. My daughter's old dance studio here. Coffee shop here that closed, but last time I went by there was a sign saying there was some sort of bakery. Yeah, there it is. Coming soon to Regina from Saskatoon, early January. 82 Big Shop. Well, I'll have to check that out when it opens. And Tina Blanca over there. Store. I think that's new-ish. At least I haven't noticed it. That doesn't mean it's new. This is an old apartment building over here, the Braemar. Over there is First Presbyterian United Church, where we got married 26 years ago and a bit. This is where the concert I'm singing in with Wascana Voices, the self-directed choir I sing with, will be in First Presbyterian this year on December 3rd. One of the things I have to do is get their... I designed their poster, but I have to get it off to the printer. So I might even work on that while I'm at lunch here. Let's go this way today. Actually wearing my running shoes, tennis shoes, which you prefer. They call them runners around here. Which I always called them tennis shoes when I was a kid in the States. I've never played tennis. I've never played tennis even once. In any event, well, let's go up the alley. That's what I'm wearing today because I discovered that although they're not as warm as my winter boots, they actually have more grip on the ice. Strange but true. The round building up there is Credit Union. That's the North Canadian Oils building to the right. Let's go through here. Just trying to vary my walks a bit. And as I said, you'll want to tune back in later or check the replay, because probably about 7 o'clock my time, so in about 6 hours from now, I'll be out walking around our neighborhood with the trick-or-treaters. Halloween. Probably see some people in costume as we walk. Right now, it will surprise me. I think that's what's going on over there. The horizon. I think it's a seniors, more or less, or time. Not 100% sure, but I think most of these, a lot of these are anyway. That'd be a good haunted house over there. As far as I know, it's not. Quite a few years ago, I hosted the Ghost Bus Tour, which was just what it sounds like. It was a bus tour to places in Regina purported to be haunted, just looking at them from the outside. Government House is supposed to have a ghost, although, like most ghosts, it really sounds like its big problem was probably old plumbing, and with renovations, the ghosts tend to be exorcised. Strange noises, in the walls. Well, any old house makes those. Still, it was fun to do. Tell the stories. Not a ghost believer myself. Again, that's North Canadian Oil's building directly ahead. Credit Union over there. This used to be the Y, and now it's something called the Nest Health Center. Also has a gym in it that I keep meaning to check out and possibly start going to, if I could just figure out how I would scrape the time for that out. I don't know why that's called Franciscan Place. Presumably it has something to do with St. Francis of Assisi, but I can't say that for sure. So they're still doing a lot of renovation here. That's why there's a Flores bin kind of half on the sidewalk there. One of the main reasons not to smoke in Saskatchewan is that you have to go outside in the cold. Other reasons than that, but that's one. It's generally okay. It has its problems, like everything else. Don't get me started. That's not what this video is about. Let me tell you what I really think of the government. No, that belongs somewhere else, not here. Up we go. That's City Hall to the left. My daughter used to go to daycare in there. So I guess we'll go up to Victoria Avenue here. Won't be too much further, really. We're only about 3 blocks away. That's the hotel right over there. That's where I'm headed. I like to eat lunch there. It's expensive, but it's a great place to work. It's kind of my second office, really. The gold building up there is Saskatchewan Government Insurance. This is the Frontenac, which looks much nicer from the front, but is a nice apartment building, and that's the Balfour, ditto. The unfriendly looking silvery building directly ahead is Revenue Canada, so that is an unfriendly building because that's where the Revenue Canada is, the tax people. Ones who take your money supposedly in exchange for government services, but a lot of it seems to just be wasted, so... Oh, no, I was going to say what I really thought. Oh, here, let's go down the alley. We looked at a place in the Oregon area, but the trouble was we knew we were going to be switching places with my mother-in-law. She really needed underground parking, and there was none here. Plus, it just wasn't a very friendly building for somebody who was a bit challenge to get around. So, but it is nice. A really nice condo we looked at in there. Would have loved to have had it, but we didn't go that route. Don't know who lives there now. This over here is First Baptist Church. I'll be singing there for their Christmas concert on December 10th as a guest soloist, helping out the choir. Knox Metropolitan United Church over there. I've sung there many times too. Victoria Park over there. There's downtown, there. That's the downtown-iest part of downtown. Downtown-iest part. This is the former Land Titles building. Now it's home to Saskatchewan Sports Hall of Fame and part of the sports culture and recreation, or whatever they call it now. Yeah, sports culture and recreation. Again, Victoria Park over there. As we cross up here, we have to look right down at the cenotaph, which of course is where Remembrance Day ceremonies will be. A little over a week, 10 days, I guess. And then here's the Hotel Saskatchewan, which is our goal today. So I'll be stopping right up here. Federal office building over there. The Avor Tower. I used to have my optometrist used to be on the top floor of that, which was always great when you got new glasses. You could look out over the countryside and see how clear your glasses were. There's the Hotel Saskatchewan. It's a Marriott, like almost everything is, it seems like. It's been many things. It was a CP hotel, originally Canadian Pacific Railway Hotel. Anyway, we will stop here, so thanks for walking with me. And I'll see you later tonight for trick-or-treating.